What's up, guys? Have we got a video for you? This is going to be your stimulus package update and your stimulus check update for December 3rd and December 4th, depending on when you watch this video. Guys, we're going to unpack what the $908 billion stimulus plan looks like, what it includes, what it doesn't include, and what would you say if I were to give you $1,500, but the only way you could get that stimulus check was to get a vaccine? What would you say about that? Let me know in the comments. We're going to check with a former Congressman, John Delaney, who we're going to check his video out in just a second, who proposed that we incentivize America to get vaccine shots in exchange for $1,500 stimulus checks. We're going to jump right into this, guys, so bear with me. Let me switch the screen real quick. We're going to check out the latest stimulus. Here's the breakdown of what the $908 billion bipartisan plan proposed by bipartisan Republican lawmakers recently within the last few days, and what it includes. So the majority of the money where it's going is to small businesses, which also includes the Paycheck Protection Program, $288 billion to that. $180 billion is going to unemployment insurance, which is your unemployment, which is probably around $300 to $400 per month extra on top of your normal unemployment. And then we have $160 billion for state, local, and tribal governments. Now, there's a lot of pieces to this pie, and some of the things may just go over your head. You may not even care about, but some people want to know this, so we're going to get into it. $5 billion is going to go to opioid treatment, which is good, in my opinion. It's fine. Broadband. Make sure enough people have the internet accessible around the nation. $10 billion. Got childcare. Okay, that's a good one. $10 billion. U.S. Postal Service. Everybody needs their mail, right? $10 billion bailout right there. Agriculture and nutrition. $26 billion. Got to keep the farms running. Housing assistance, rental. There's a moratorium happening where it's an eviction moratorium where it's going to be ending within the next couple weeks, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get threatened to get kicked out of their house unless they have some type of assistance coming through to help pay all that rent that they weren't able to pay. So $25 billion going there. Got a tiny little sliver here, which is going to be student loan forgiveness, $4 billion. Education, $82 billion. Healthcare provider relief fund, $35 billion. Vaccine development, distribution, testing, and tracing is going to be $16 billion. Transportation, airlines, airports, buses, transit, Amtrak, $45 billion. Community lender support, $12 billion. And that's it. We talked about these big portions right here, which is the small businesses, the unemployment, and local state government. Now, what's not included is the $1,500 stimulus check that's going to go into your and my pocket. Unfortunately, for one reason or another, they feel like that's not important to include in this proposal. Asking me why? I don't have an answer. Many people looking and analyzing these stimulus plans don't have an answer. It's just left out. For some reason, it's left out. Doesn't mean we're definitely not going to get one. No. Needs to go through a process, needs to get kind of negotiate and go back and forth and be rewritten a couple times, but they're trying to get this proposal signed and in law over the next 2 weeks. So December 11th is a big milestone. They're going to try to get this ready to go and locked in by December 11th, and then to President Donald Trump's desk to sign. He is in favor of the $908 billion plan. He said it today in an interview. He will sign it if it comes across his desk. Nancy Pelosi is in favor. Chuck Schumer is in favor. And the majority of the House Democrats and the Republicans are in favor. McConnell is not in favor. He doesn't want $908 billion. He wants more of a $500 billion plan. So he's just an old, grumpy man at this point, and he just needs to get kicked out of office, and somebody needs to replace him, in my opinion. So $1,500 in exchange for a vaccine. Let's go ahead and check out this video real quick from John Delaney. Let's check this out, what he says.
Say they will take the vaccine. So what I think we need to do is create an incentive to get that number up to 75% as quickly as possible. That will save lives. That will get our economy back much sooner. And the way to do that is to tie it to a stimulus plan where we give the American people $1,500, which they should have had already if we had done a relief bill, and if they take the vaccine. So it's a very straightforward approach.
Some will say
that's big. I don't remember hearing that this has ever been proposed before. For the American people to be incentivized to take a vaccine. I'm definitely not anti-vax by any means. However, I'm not one to just take a vaccine because the government tells me I need to take a vaccine. Does that make sense? It takes research, it takes development for a long time to be able to really figure out what is needed inside a vaccine. As a matter of fact, when they come out with flu vaccines, they come out with a different flu vaccine every single year because the strain of flu changes. So in this particular vaccine, Pfizer has just been approved to deploy vaccinations. They were approved within the last week or so. The UK is actually the first country that's going to be distributing this vaccine. So the UK took first place in that one. Hopefully, United States will take second place. We'll start to distribute the vaccines. They're probably going to end up changing the vaccine 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Every year they may have a different vaccine because the Rona virus may change and may morph into something else, more lethal, less lethal. We just don't know right now at this point. What I do know is it takes a lot of time to develop and figure out exactly what needs to go into a vaccine. Will I be the first one in line to get that vaccine? Absolutely not. Will I have my family be the first in line to get the vaccine? Absolutely not. I want to hear, I want to see the research. I want to hear the doctors talk about it. I want to see the science behind it. We got to dig a little deeper, guys. We got to stop being sheep that just obey what the master says without any question whatsoever. We need to start to question everything. We need to start to figure out what we really want to see happen in this country. It's we the people, right? It's not we the government. It's not them the government. It's we the people. So we need to figure out what we want, how we want it, and we need to make it happen. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this stimulus package and stimulus check update. I want to know your thoughts. Drop them in the comments. I want to hear a dialogue. If you would please go ahead and share this on your social media. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Reddit. Share it across the internet because I want to hear the dialogue and what the American people are thinking about a $1,500 check in exchange for a vaccine. It seems bananas to me. It seems absolutely insane. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're from in the world. If you're from across the sea, if you're overseas in another country, let me hear your perspective on what you're hearing that we're going through here in America. And last but not least, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the little bell, post notifications so you never miss a stimulus video, a self-development video, a financial education video, a video that is going to help you level up. Guys, remember to live well, laugh a little louder, and learn to be a better you. We'll see you in the next video.